How to get rid of desire for spiritual growth. Ask yourself this question. What is it that you want? What do you want? Because what you want is that desire we will be looking at. Right in this moment, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is lacking? Whatever the answer is, it's going to most likely be outside of what's taking place right now. And this is where it becomes problematic. Because anything other than right now is creating a cover, a veil over what's taking place right now. If you want happiness, and this happiness is achieved after you have successfully reached a certain milestone, if you are about to feel happy now, but you stop yourself from feeling this happiness because you feel like you don't deserve this happiness until you achieve a certain milestone. This is what I mean with creating a cover over what's happening right now. The truth is that you cannot get rid of desire. The same way you can't stop your thinking. You can't stop the mind. In the same way, if you want a body of water to calm and be at peace and still, you can't do that by force with your hands. It will only introduce further ripples and further turbulence. You can't end desire. And so, what do you do instead? Is there something to do instead? It feels as though that if I was to encourage you to not do anything, that's counterproductive. Why don't we desire this very moment above all else? Why don't we desire and want whatever this moment has to unfold, despite the opinions that follow, despite whether we like it, dislike it? If we want this very moment as it is, if we desire this moment above all else, are we really doing anything? Because whatever the moment has to offer and to display, whatever appears within reality right now, will appear regardless. Is there really a choice? And so really, if there's any notion or sense of doing, it's really the undoing, which in other words is the recognition that whatever arises in this moment arises regardless. And so if we desire this very moment and whatever arises and appears in this moment in its full capacity above all else, we have aligned and neutralized the perpetual demands and desires of this place or this thing elsewhere. This is fulfillment. This is contentment. What stands between you and God is you. What stands between you and the truth is you. And this truth is multilingual. It speaks many different languages. It speaks the language of the heart. It speaks the language of the mind. It speaks in the way it appears this moment. It speaks in the way with whatever appears in this moment. And oh, it's so perfect. It's so magnificent and so beautiful. The sense of lack only stems from the inability to recognize the perfection of this moment. And so I ask again, what is lacking? What do you want? What do you desire? Is there anything that is missing in this moment? And any time you ask this question and you find the desire pointer pointing towards certain directions and milestones and ideas, no. What do you want? Thank you so much for listening. This is Hassan from the Spiritual Walks, and we are all on a journey towards the truth.